Life is full of regrets. I have a feeling Ben Affleck can relate. Let's check out some reasons Ben Affleck regrets marrying Jennifer Lopez.
It taught me not to do interviews.
And the vision that was planted.
We all know Ben and Jen's tumultuous relationship. They've been on and off, and for almost a year now, there have been breakup rumors surrounding them. Well, this may have been the straw that broke the camel's back. Stay with me while I paint you a picture. Beautiful people grinning and clinking glasses on a stunning summer's day in Italy with the craggy Amalfi Coast serving as the backdrop. The focal point of the gathering is an immaculately made up Jennifer Lopez. As she gets ready to take a sip of her drink, she gives the camera a knowing smile. This marked the introduction of JLo's own cocktail line, DeLola. Similar to other well-known Hollywood figures like Sarah Jessica Parker and George Clooney, JLo had aimed to create her own beverage line in order to increase the value of her business. Because her beverage business was one of the things that broke the camel's back, as a close friend of her husband Ben Affleck stated to dailymail.com. It's also acknowledged that the beverage company was founded before they reconciled, and Ben knew about and encouraged the venture. They even go so far as to imply that in the midst of rumors that their marriage is finally over, it helped Ben, not Jen, decide to call it quits. Why did Ben find this prominent business venture so weird? Well, according to friends, he regarded his wife's sales of vodka and tequila odd because he was a recovering habitual drinker. After all, he had battled his habits for many years. He was reported to be confused when the label was originally introduced in the previous year. The fact that he thought her sole purpose for starting her drink brand was to make hard, cold cash just made him feel more conflicted. Since 2001, when he first sought help for his habitual drinking, Ben has gone to help several times. His marriage to Jennifer Garner ended as a result of his habits. Worse, JLo then embarked on a highly visible promotional tour, telling the press how much she enjoys drinking to relax and let loose. She even shared a photo of herself to promote the newest item in the line, showing herself relaxing on a sunbed while wearing a swimming outfit. Ben had to fight to get his life back after overcoming the drink. Ben's buddy said to the Mail. Knowing that he had lost everything, including his family's love, and that he would relapse, Jen made the decision to launch her own spritzer line in an attempt to get extra money. Jen and Ben, who featured in Oscar-winning films including Argo and Good Will Hunting, have reportedly already filed their divorce paperwork. They both understand that what they had earlier is no longer there. What appeared to be a moving story of rediscovered love for someone lost has come to a sad end. Before getting married, the couple separated in 2004 after becoming together in 2002 and getting engaged. Following his 2005 marriage to Jennifer Garner, Ben and Garner went on to have 3 kids before divorcing in 2015 and completing their legal separation 3 years later. JLo later wed singer-songwriter Mark Anthony, with whom she had twins which were 16 years old. 10 years passed during their marriage. After JLo's failed engagement to baseball player Alex Rodriguez in 2021, Ben and Jen reconciled, much to the pleasure of fans and the press around the globe. The next year, they were married in Las Vegas and had a second, more elaborate ceremony at Ben's plantation in Georgia, which was worth $9 million. The pair hasn't been spotted together months before the divorce became official though, with Ben declining to attend JLo's Bridgerton-themed 55th birthday celebration just recently. Rather, when the couple listed their $68 million Beverly Hills home for sale, he purchased a $20 million bachelor apartment in Los Angeles. But there were problems even last year in 2023. Ben saw JLo's April 2023 drink company launch, DeLola, as a warning indication that she preferred her profession over him. In 2024, their respective desires, his for a quiet existence and hers for unrestricted all-access exposure, came to a head. Even though he tried to give in to her demand for attention, their disparate views on their careers caused their marriage to falter. Ben was the one to pull the plug on their marriage here, a friend stated. He perceived this as picking right back up since Jennifer had led him to believe that she was the same person that she had been when they initially fell in love. Although he dislikes walking the red carpet with celebrities, he did it because she did. He could no longer handle her infatuation with fame. She had to be loved and captured on camera. He felt as though nothing remained sacred for him because she would reveal so much of herself to everyone. This was something she had to do. Her popularity had become an integral part of her identity. JLo's friends also report that she had altered her appearance and manner of dressing. She says that performing is more than just a profession to her and that she ultimately felt unable to give it up. Like with her previous 3 marriages, she made the decision to prioritize fame over him. In fact, it seemed like JLo was basing a large portion of her recent successful commercial production on their rekindled romance. Some even claimed that he was not exactly thrilled because her new album was all about him and he didn't even like her television program, This Is Me Now, A Love Story. That documentary, which featured Jen's account of her own road to love, was widely badly panned and failed to connect with viewers, costing millions of dollars. According to a person close to the pair, Ben was incensed. He didn't want her to do this at all. She asked him to invest in it and be involved in a project he was absolutely against. In the end, he was glad it flopped. It too destroyed their marriage. Ben didn't want their love story to be told, only she did. They lost £18 million and it ruined Ben's trust in her. Ben seeing her spread their love letters on a table for others to read as she did on screen infuriated him. This is when he knew that she put fame above love. Indeed, during the documentary, J-Lo showed a book to the camera saying, "This book is a book Ben gave me on our first Christmas back together. It is every letter and every mail that we wrote to each other from 20 years ago and today." She highlighted one note that read, "The greatest love story never told by Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck, 2001 to 2010 and counting." But a friend of Ben said he asked her to not do the documentary because he wanted to keep this stuff private and because it cost too much money, but she did it anyway. He asked her to pull back from doing red carpets and events so much and she wouldn't listen. She dragged him out anyways. It was never about him, it was always about her. The two appeared nervous at the launch of J-Lo's Netflix movie The Mother. She later revealed that they had clashed over her outfit choices, saying, "He'll joke with me sometimes. He'll say things like, 'Where's the rest of that shirt?' I'm like, 'Oh, this one doesn't have anything else.'" J-Lo abruptly announced to her followers that she was taking time off to be with her children, family, and close friends when she abruptly canceled her planned summer tour. Ben was later seen driving his son Samuel to basketball practice in Santa Monica with actress Jennifer Garner, his ex-wife. The following day, J-Lo showed up to watch Samuel play as well as give her husband an awkward-looking kiss. While his wife has continued to wear her wedding ring, Ben had been spotted recently without it. And then there was their Beverly Hills mansion. Ben, it appears, just thought the price was too high. Friends remark that J-Lo believed that her twins Em and Max, as well as Ben's children Violet, Finn, and Samuel, would be pleased with the house. Nope. Buying that massive house was another huge red flag, said one close to Ben. He didn't want that house because it cost a ridiculous amount of money. It never felt like home to him, and he cannot even believe that he moved into the home. She didn't want a marital home for them to grow old in. She wanted a massive structure that cost more than anyone else's home to flaunt her wealth and her marriage in. She thought that this would make everyone happy. They talked a lot about this. Things also seemed to be generated by a decline in her profession, which she battled so hard to achieve in following the documentary's failure, a source said. She became less popular, less people wanted to see her perform, and this made her irate, and she took it out on Ben. She started to realize her star power was fading, and he told her it was her own fault because she was overexposed. She took the fact that her documentary and album was a flop out on Ben because, as her husband, he was the closest one to her. He asked her to take a step back, and she didn't. He wasn't a huge fan of her new album being so centered around him, and she thought it was beautiful. Notwithstanding the intense feelings surrounding the highly publicized end of their parents' romance, sources indicate that their 5 children are eager to maintain communication. A source said it is hard on the kids, but in the end they are all pretty grown up. Enough grown up to be able to see that it was not working between their parents. The kids will be okay and will stay close. Becoming a family for a minute was fun, and this will always be special in their hearts. But J-Lo, who is 55 years old and has been married 4 times, is currently unmarried. Friends worry she ruins her romantic relationships. She knows she destroyed it all and was super apologetic, but it was too late. One said. He tried for a couple weeks, giving her the benefit of the doubt, and even wore the wedding ring because she asked him to, so that they could get a little space from the hounding press, but he's done. He found his home and she's not living in it. She knows this, and now it is the time for them to both move on. Ben seems to be giving his divorced wife time to rebrand. J-Lo's friends claim that she altered her appearance and style of clothing. She's smiling in public, and she's not acting all like a diva. Her social media is bright and happy, and she's speaking about her true feelings of being fragile. She's staying out of the spotlight and keeping her life private. Basically, Jennifer is now pretending to be the person that Ben thought she was all along. This made him fall in love with her, but he's not going to fall for it a 3rd time. 2 strikes, she's out. They are done. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments, and we hope you have a great day. And peace out.